Pioneer here. I'm showing you a video of a larger hole in plasterboard or drywall. Unfortunately here the lady reversed into the wall. This is a garage, and as you can see it's quite a large hole. And what I'm trying to demonstrate to any one of you out there that thinks this is a little bit too much for you, I'm just going to show you that it's not that hard. I've shown in other videos how to repair smaller holes. It's all the same principle, but this is a larger hole. So as you can see, I'm just removing the damaged area. And I'm just using a plasterboard saw just to roughly cut around and removing whatever's damaged, and a Stanley knife, a sharp one. To make it neat, as you saw previously, I used a level. That way you got a nice clean square hole. There's a bit of paper just hanging there, just being loose. And what you've got to remember or realise at the back is always the timber frame. Ideally, you don't want to get too close to the timber frame because you need to back block. And back blocking is simply, as you saw in the other videos, of a smaller patch. You put a piece of plasterboard behind and you glue it in. That way it strengthens the hole and gives you a flush joint. But as you can see here, you can there is the stud there, so I just left as much sticking out where my hand is now. I just need a little bit of plasterboard so I can glue my back block too, and at the same time removing any damaged area. And on the other side there's a stud there as well. So what I've decided to do is go past that stud, because I need to back block. If I can't back block, I can't get strength in the joint. That way it'll crack in time. And as you know, as I explained why I do these type of flush joints, I don't like using paper tape or a patch, because it gives you it ends up being proud of the wall, and it gives you like a slight lump. So I prefer making it a flush joint. So for this reason I've gone past the frame there. You'll see once I uncover it. There's me looking quite serious. I'll learn to smile next time. There you go. You can see how I'm doing my best to make a nice clean square hole. There you go, there's the frame or the stud. You need to remove those nails, but in the meantime I'm just checking behind there that it's all sound and clean. I chamfer the edges, just makes it a lot neater when you start to patch up or stop up, as they say in the trade. Again, just double check. The more prep you do, the better the job will be in the end. So as you can see, I'm just chamfering along the edges, give me a nice clean area. In all my work, I try and eliminate as many tools and gadgets. I basically carry a tape measure, pencil, a saw, couple of size saws in case I have to cut any timber. A lot of other plasterers might use timber. They frame it and they use screws and a screw gun, and you need all sorts of things, but this way I just back block, as I'm going to show you pretty soon once I get my act together here. As you can see, I'm making sure it's all clean, and I just got to remember to remove the nails, which I have. I'm just cutting some of the pieces, so otherwise we'll be here for an hour and a half. As you can see, I cut pieces of plasterboard, and they're my back blocks. I've already checked that they fit behind the wall properly, and there you are. You see I am applying the plaster, which is a cornice adhesive, so it adheres to the back really well. And I press it firmly, not too firmly, because you want the piece that fills in to sit flush with the wall. So if you go too firm, or like if you, how do I put it? Yeah, you don't want the base of the plaster. What am I saying? The infill to be proud of the wall. So I'd rather have those back blocks set back slightly more than normally it's 10 mil plasterboard. If they're set back at 12 or 13 mil, I'm happy, because it allows room for the glue. And then with my trowel, I make sure that it's a flush joint. There's the other piece there. That's a bit tricky because my hand hasn't much room, my finger hasn't much room between that stud frame, but I'm pressing it firmly back, and there's my other back block. Of course, you can't use a big piece here, it'll just cost too much, and you can't get through. If you use a large piece, if you got that timber frame there, that'll stop you from going behind the existing plasterboard. There you go, and just check that it all fits before you put the glue on, or the cornice adhesive. And there you have it. I'll make sure it's well adhered. Just because I had a piece of plasterboard left over, I like putting it behind those joins, as you can see. And just strengthening any vibration or movement. While the plaster hasn't set, I make sure I use it all up. Yeah, I'm just pressing that against that join there. You can see how it's making that extra, giving it extra strength. And now I'm just making sure that any overhang or any plaster that is squeezed through needs to be cleaned. As you can see there, I'm just carefully taking off that excess. Ideally, on the right hand side, it would have been nice to have a nice square, nice straight cut. But because it was close to the door, I couldn't do what I wanted to do on the left side. But I made sure that the back block will strengthen that area, and I don't want it to crack in time. So there you have it. I'm just cleaning it around, and I'll wait for the plaster and the back blocks to set nice and firm. After a few cups of coffee, maybe some lunch or something. Now I've come back and I've measured out a new piece that fits just over that hole, as you can see. I mixed up some more plaster. Hope you